The Digi-SHOWDOWN Digimon Card Game prize tournament is finally here. I'm Different Fight. Joining me today is East. How you doing, buddy?
Dude, I am ready for some more BT7 hybrid action.
Oh yes, sir. And of course, today we'll have plenty of Showdown matches and Digimon Card Game news for you guys as well. Of course, Digimon Showdown, the Digi-SHOWDOWN, is a tournament that can be joined by both veterans and newcomers to the game because, of course, we have these amazing players duking out for some amazing prizes. And if you want to find out more about the tournament format, make sure you check out the description below for all of the details.
Yeah, so dude, we saw in that first game, Lewis the Panda, the power of the Magna Garurumon, so strong. But guys, we have another match coming up here. This time, Lewis the Panda is going to be going up against the second challenger for the day, Jackson Nor. This guy running yellow hybrid, but you know what? I don't want to tell too much about him. I'll let him do it himself.
My name is Jackson Nor. I'm a college student from Salem, Oregon, and I play a bunch of TCGs competitively. Today I'm playing a yellow hybrid deck based around security because it's the closest thing I could play to security control. I feel like I got a pretty good chance, but I didn't put much practice in, so we'll see. I'm hoping to secure the W and take a step towards being one of the better Digimon TCG players.
Alright, so it's time for our next showdown between Lewis the Panda and Jackson. Looks like Lewis is going to be going first against Jackson here. Let's get into the game and see all the action between these two amazing players.
So again, just to remind folks at home, Jackson is going to be running a yellow hybrid deck. Yellow hybrid so strong because it got a lot of cards from BT6 that also helped with the BT7 cards to be released.
That is right, but of course, you know, ooh, the Pokemon coming down. Now, this is a card I really wanted to talk about because, of course, as it is a white colored Digimon, it is usable in every single deck that uses hybrids, and its effect is so amazing and so generic. You get to reveal the top 5 cards of your deck, and then you can add a hybrid or 10 warriors and 1 tamer card from among them to your hand, and the rest goes to the bottom, of course. And on top of that, when you do use one of the hybrid Digimon to evolve on top of your tamer, you actually gain 2 memory, which sometimes just refunds the entire evolution cost. So it's just such an amazing card that does so much for the deck.
Yeah, dude, when you get your hands on one of these hybrid decks, you're gonna want 4 copies of that Pokemon. That guy is so useful, not only in, you know, blue, yellow, red, green, whatever color you get. This guy is useful because again, he is white, right? Fits right in anywhere.
That is right. That is true. Now we see here for Jackson, he does play down the TK, which will let him search through his security stack, choose any card he wants and add it to his hand. And then, of course, after that, he will have to recover 1 and shuffle his security, which lets him pick up the Zoe. Now, the Zoe is actually an incredible card as well, because, of course, she not only has an incredible skill to buff up your security Digimon, but on top of that, you know, you can do the Hyper Spirit evolution, essentially, into one of your own hybrids. So that is also really amazing.
So it looks like Lewis here gonna drop the second Pokemon's Turbo searching through his deck. At this point, he's gone through about 20% of the cards there. So at this point, he's got to find whatever he wants. He's gonna grab the Koji Miyamoto right there, as well as the Kumamon. Okay, all right.
Okay, the searches continue. We're really, like, this feels like the game where we highlight Pokemon the most, and of course now, when he does Digivolve over a Tamer, he's gonna get 4 memory back with those 2 copies there.
Ooh, so they're gonna get the memory bonus for both of those guys. Again, it is once per turn, but still, I mean, that's all you need, right?
Yep, that is right. I mean, when you get so much memory back, and you know, we saw how important the memory is to the Magna Garurumon deck. You know, if you can sit on 4, go into another Magna Garurumon, and just be able to push through. Ooh, now this is interesting. We have Reinforced Memory Boost coming down.
Yeah, Zephyrmon definitely come into hand. That Breath of Wyvern as the top security is so dangerous now.
Ooh. I like it. That is, you know, I think some players have already kind of called Wyvern's Breath the sort of Gaia Force of yellow.
Yeah, you know, yellow's got it now, being able to reduce Digimon's DP by 15,000. It's basically game over for anything that it hits. Good thing to note is that the reinforcing memory boost that Jackson did play there is going to stick around, and later he can use it for his delay ability to gain 3 memory on the turn.
Alright, well, there we go. Surprise to no one. Okay, let's see what he will select. It is going to be one of the Pokemon, so that's going to be less memory returned in the future. Of course, it depends if Lewis has another copy in hand. But we're also seeing, Lewis, he's been evolving his tamers here, but we're not seeing much follow-up. We're not seeing too many of the level 4s come through here that will chain him into that Magnagurumon. And of course, he doesn't exactly have the setup to be using Koji, or a Koji in the first place on the field either.
So he does have the Koji in hand. We did see him grab it off the Pokemon. Looks like he is going to play it here, though. Puts him at 0. Remember, he's still got one more play this turn. What's it going to be? He could opt to actually Digivolve it immediately off the Pokemon to get memory back. So let's see what he chooses here.
Alright, careful decisions here. Gonna evolve the Strabimon into the Kumamon, which of course, it's a safer play. I think he's gonna be okay with the fact that maybe the Strabimon won't live to tell the tale after Jackson's turn passes here.
Ooh, the Pokemon coming out from Jackson as well. So this time he's going to be able to search through that deck for some yellow Digimon, some yellow hybrids here, or some tamers. Yellow is so noted for how scary a lot of his tamers are, being able to reduce Digimon's DP on attack like that. TK and Kyrie right there.
That is right, but I do want to highlight one card that we're seeing here. The Mega Digimon Fusion is going to go to the bottom of the deck, and unfortunately Jackson plays it as a 1-of, and that is, a pretty nice way to kind of just leap into the Susanomon in this deck once you have Analog Youth on board. So that entire line of play is unfortunately not going to happen here.
Well, he is going to go and take a look at his securities with Zoe's ability, though, so maybe he can find one in, or excuse me, he can find something else in there.
Okay, Jet Silphymon picked up.
Yellow's so scary, man. Being able to just take a look at your security at any time and grab whatever useful tools you need, and then recover is so nice.
Yep, and now there's multiple ways to do it, right? Before, we had TK as a kind of tutor for your security. Now Zoe's part of that league as well. And the Jet Silphymon that he just picked up is such a huge part of this deck's win con, in my opinion, too, because as we know that Jackson also plays a Shine Greymon in this list, you can definitely play out the long game because of all of those recoveries that you actually have in your deck.
With the full cost Beowulfmon coming out there from Lewis, he did promote that Kumamon we just saw before. Does he have the Magnagurumon here?
It would be great if he does. Right now,
to be fair,
the game feels almost at a stalemate.
Yeah, both players still kind of setting up here. Looks like Lewis is going to start swinging, though.
Okay, well, Beowulf, he can use its effect as well to return a Digivolution card back to hand. It's going to be the Strabimon. Of course, a nice rookie to prepare for next turn as well. Returning the Pokemon back to hand, which is kind of a double-edged sword, because you do allow your opponent to reuse that on-place effect.
Oh, there's the second Zoe. He's going to get to also search through the security one more time.
Ooh, another Jet
Silphymon, man. And then there's the recover there. Again, it's so nice to just be able to recover and continually add tools to your security so you can replenish and take a look and grab other things that you need from the other tamers, right?
That is right. That's absolutely right. We see those beautiful, the full art of the tamers as well. They look really beautiful on top.
Yes! So for the folks who don't know, those are actually some of the box toppers for this set, the alternate art tamer. So make sure to grab those the BT7 set when it comes out, guys.
Oh yeah, I have some friends at my local game store that are very passionate, yellow players, and they always like to maximize the highest rarity cards, all the parallels as much as possible. So it's gonna be more beautiful parallels in this set to chase for as well.
Ooh, the jamming is such a good target on the Susanomon. Oh my god, well done to Lewis there. The Kindogurumon jamming effect means that it's gonna stick around even after checking that 15,000 Susanomon.
15,000, and seeing that as well, knowing that there's only 2 Susanomons in that deck, that is also a sigh of relief, I think, for Lewis. And we see another Pokemon coming through. Of course, there is one still in hand, but Lewis is doing a really good job at chipping away the security of a deck that can get a lot of it back very quickly.
Is that Seraphimon 1-of?
Yep, Seraphimon, of course, gonna be going down from the security. also played as a one-of. That is one of the promotional cards here as well. And another important component for the recovery part of this deck, which again is now no longer going to be accessible.
Looks like Lewis is going to finish the turn by playing another Stravimon. Do a bit of searching off the top of the deck. Gonna grab a blue Digimon, I believe.
Yeah, that is right. So you can look through the top 3 and either grab a hybrid or a blue tamer. So of course, ooh, okay, Beowulf being chosen. So that's another level 5 that you can gear up for next turn.
Yeah, he's got the level 4 Kindergarurumon already on the board here. That's a prime target for that that Beowulf mon just grab. And Jackson's in a pretty rough spot here, man. He's got 3 tamers. He's got a little bit of extra memory in the reinforced memory boost, but nothing on board. He's got a huge board to stare down.
Ooh, Kazemon coming down for the 2 cost. Of course, now without the Bulkomons in play, you are not getting back that memory. Alternatively, could have also played down the Bulkomon that we know in his hand to get some of that back, but maybe he's keeping that for a future play.
Yeah, I mean, one might have thought maybe the reinforcing memory boost there, but no, that's fine. Maybe he wants to use that for another Digimon. Maybe take out some of Lewis's suspended Digimon there on the side of the board.
Exactly. So we see he's gonna pop the reinforced memory boost effect, gain 3 memory, which is, I think one of the highest memory boosts that you can get, and the Jet Sylveon here quite literally gonna help to keep Jackson alive right now.
Yeah, the recovery off the Digivolve here is going to be super useful because, security is in short supply right now on his side.
Absolutely. And on top of that, he also has the inheritance effect of the Zoe now live, which during the opponent's turn will give your security Digimon plus 3000 DP.
Something to keep in mind is that whenever you do Digivolve into a Jet Sylphimon there, if it comes from a tamer or a hybrid, the Digivolution cost is reduced for the level 5. So instead of being full 3 cost for memory, it's just 1.
That is right. That is right. Okay, so let's see here how this will be.
Looks like we're hashing out some of the effects here. Lewis noted that, you do want to actually draw that card first and then recover the next card. Remember, Digivolution card is drawn first, and then we get the effect after.
Yep, exactly. So they just fixed that real quick. Of course, as it was still private information, they managed to resolve it nicely where, he managed to still draw that card that originally went to the security, and the recovery still comes through, putting him to 2 here. And of course, that also gives Jackson another option to play with. And speaking of options, how reinforcing memory boost coming down here.
All right, so this is, again, a little bit more recovery. So it's going to go to 3 security here. The Analog Youth on top.
That's an important component. Analog Youth, of course, will have an effect when played from whether it's hand or security, which lets them look at the top 3 and add a Digimon to hand. But now Lewis, with 4 attacks on board, can he burn through the last 3 remaining security?
Let's hope one of those security is not an option that lets Jackson destroy some of Lewis's Digimon.
Uh-oh.
Here's the swing.
Alright, coming through. We do know the top card. It is the Analog Youth. Beautiful parallel as well. Going to be coming through here. We get to see the top 3 cards. Another Tamer. Make that 2.
Oh!
And the option, unfortunately, that's a full miss.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's not going to get
dear.
anything you would love to see that option there, the Schwarzschild starts in the actual security. But unfortunately, not going to be the case.
Yeah, I mean, the one good thing is the Tamers going, to the drop is, the one nice thing is that does fuel Sanomon, but that's about it. And here we see the star of the show, Magna Garurumon, coming down. And of course, this might just be enough to bring Lewis the dub.
So again, on Digivolve, he's going to send a card back to his hand. It's going to be the Beowulfmon, and then he's going to send the Jet Sylphimon on Jackson's side back to his hand as well.
Exactly. As the Magna Garurumon, of course, is bouncing the Beowulf, which is level 5. You get to target level 5 on your opponent's side of the field, and that just wipes out the only ray of hope that Jackson was playing with. We see the TK come through. It's great at high security counts to really give you a nice choice, but let's see what the last one will be. It is going to be the Dinosaur. Oh, that would have been a great one to have too.
Hundo Garurumon here with jamming.
Yep, don't forget about the jamming. Last fateful security attack. This one is very important. You can believe in the players. I think Jackson might be praying right now for some kind of answer here. Something that might keep him alive.
Oh!
He's Shine Greymon!
Shine Greymon, a great Digimon to get rid of the Digimon on board. Unfortunately, you have to play it, not from security.
And with that, Lewis takes it with the Magna Garurumon once again. But in that game, it really felt like almost a struggle to get to it for a bit. You know, it felt like Lewis was fishing and trying to find the answers that he needed. And a really great fight from Jackson's side as well. He tried to last as much as possible. You know, tried to recover as much as he could. But oof, Lewis, once he had that kind of like tempo in the game, he just kept rolling with it.
Yeah, I mean, the Pokemon at the very beginning was really the star of the show. It allowed Lewis all the time to set up in the world, got all the cards he needed off the top of the deck. He got to search through most of the deck outright. And yeah, guys, regardless of whatever color you're going to be building, yellow, green, red, blue, Pokemon is a card you want for this new set, this new expansion. Please grab at least 4 copies of this guy. He's so important.
Absolutely, absolutely. But of course, you know, we're all hyped after that game. But let's talk to the players themselves and see how that game panned out for them too.
The match was a good game, but my opponent had a really aggressive start and I didn't get much interaction. The lack of drawing my purple removal spell, Schwartz Larots. The recovery was good, but definitely would have liked more interaction in my Digimon, I guess.
All right, and so there you have it. Lewis the Panda going to be moving on with a win there. Dude, the Pokemon, again, I cannot overstate how good this card is, being able to search through your deck, grab, you know, one of the tamers, one of the hybrid types. We saw Lewis there throw down both of them, and he gets the memory back whenever you digivolve into a hybrid. I don't know how much more I can sell this card to you guys, but yeah, it's good.
Yep, I think, you know, it speaks for itself as both players were using it, such a vital piece in any hybrid deck. But also I want to talk about the Jet Sylphimon on Jackson's side. You know, it really was the card, I think, that let him keep fighting, keep going, give him the gas and the life to stay in the game. And I think, you know, if it were to come just a little bit earlier, maybe he would have even taken it. So definitely an amazing card on top of that.
Well, guys, we have good news for you. If you're excited for the Pokemon, the Jet Sylphimons, we have great news about this upcoming set. The cards from the latest booster set that you just saw in action will be available soon. Check out a store near you for details. Digimon Card Game's next adventure focuses on the characters from the Digimon Frontier anime. The set features multiple hybrid Digimon and tamers with special effects. There are 2 box toppers for this set. The first is an alternate art tamer card. The second is the Box Promotion Pack Adventure, which features 1 of 6 SR option cards. Additionally, the lineup also includes 8 special campaign rares that feature Digimon and Tamers together. Don't miss this chance. Digimon Card Game Next Adventure is available soon. And so guys, we're going to close out today. Lewis the Panda taking his second victory here in his Digi-SHOWDOWN run, grabbing himself $2,000. And for the prize pool so far, will the remaining 3 challenges be able to stop this impressive run? Find out on the next Digi-SHOWDOWN.